What up, everybody? This is Big Elbow bringing Saturday mornings back with a Saturday morning special where I'm going to show my recent toy buys and also the recent addition to the Honey Badger's bookshelf. The Honey Badger is my granddaughter, aka Honey, and I buy her books mostly at on mycomicshop.com, where I buy my monthly comics. I always just throw those books in my order, give pretty good prices on there. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're not new to the channel, welcome back. I buy my toys same way I buy my comics, where I try and get them at the best prices I can wherever I can get them. And before I get started, I do want to give a shout out to a newer YouTuber named 420 LAN Partier 69. That's 420 LAN Partier 69. There'll be a link in the description of his channel. Quickly becoming one of my favorite YouTube channels. Just very knowledgeable guy. He's not really selling, not a lot of speculation. Just very good taste. Again, very knowledgeable. He knows what the keys are, but he's mostly just looking for good comics and showing good comics. Again, I highly recommend the channel. Check it out. So with that said, let's get back to the toy haul. So I bought these at Burlington, and so again, the toys are just like the books. Are probably there with the toys a little bit different. It just depends if she's gonna get into action figures, then she can have at them, you know. So being my granddaughter, I do look for female action figures when I can find them, and I just thought this looked like a cool female shield action figure. I wasn't familiar with the character. Her name's Quake, so it turns out she does have some powers. So I noticed that she has these gloves. I assume she has some kind of earthquake powers. These were $7.99 each at Burlington, and I do have almost this whole series except for Speedball, and I could have bought him, but I think Speedball's fucking lame, so I didn't buy it. But I would have, now if I would have realized I was going to end up buying all of the other ones just to get the the Build-A-Figure. But that didn't happen. So anyway, still a cool figure to have. Quake. I'm not a big fan of this particular Sabretooth figure. Looks too skinny to me, but still Sabretooth, and why not, right? Again, $7.99 is a good price for these Marvel Legends books. Next up, I got this at Ross for $5. I haven't seen Dungeons and Dragons, so I'm not familiar with this character, but again, a female character that looks cool. Pretty sweet axe, knife, $5 goodbye. I don't really like these new boxes where they don't have the window. I much prefer the old style packaging that has the window. But I guess that's just how they're doing shit now. So there's that. And then this, I also got this one at Burlington. The Hulkster for $5. I always hated Hulk Hogan, but this was the closest to being cool to me he ever was. And this is like looks like a Masters of the Universe figure, which is cool. Comes with if you see it in there, the WCW spray painted NWO belt. And this is part of a line that came with Honky, Hogan, Flair, and Bray Wyatt, which is a weird lineup. I would love to get that Honky though, man. That'd be awesome. But yeah, so that's a cool figure for $5. That's a pretty sweet price. Next up, I have been on a G.I. Joe kick as of late, and I think it's because that whole Energon Universe thing, and I kind of slapped on it. I didn't order the Transformers book because I was tempted to pre-order it just for the Daniel Warren Johnson, but for some reason I thought he didn't draw it. I thought he just wrote it, so I passed on it, and I regret that. And then Duke I passed on because Duke is like my least favorite of the G.I. Joes, of the main characters. So, yeah, I passed on. But that, and now that I've seen some stuff on that book, and I think that book looks cool. So I regret passing on that too. So anyways, I got this at Ross for $4. I feel a little bit gypped because one of the things that sold me on it was this card right here. I remember the G.I. Joes used to come with those, but it doesn't have the full bio. It has like just that little bit of info and then in a bunch of different languages. So I don't know what series this is or what. But anyways, the box is fucking destroyed, so this one's getting opened up. These are just being held together by tape. So it's not like the original G.I. Joe figures because it doesn't have that Band-Aid. What the fuck? I don't know why I just said Band-Aid. It doesn't have that rubber band inside. I don't think it does anyways. No, it's just a plastic, I think like a ball joint or something. I'm not a figure expert. Nice little stand though, and has some cool weapons. And again, I always thought Stalker was a cool character. I never actually had a Stalker figure when I was a kid. I had a shitload of G.I. Joes though. That was like my main thing. G.I. Joes and He-Man, and I had a good amount of the Secret Wars figures too. Yeah, one last look at Stalker here. I would love to get a Beachhead one of these. Yeah, like I said, I've been on the G.I. Joe kick, so I've seen these at Ross as well for $6 each. So I grabbed those, Tomax and Zaymont. I really like those characters a lot in the cartoon, and I had the toys, the original G.I. Joes. These are like way more, they're bigger and a lot more detailed. Cool weapons. So yeah, I was like, I don't know why they just sell them as a 2-pack, but I was like, for $6 each, you might as well buy both. So yeah, that was cool. I got those. I was real happy to find this one this is also at Ross for $11.99, and I went ahead and again, like, not having the window packaging, kind of a bummer. So yeah, it's getting opened up, man, because I'm like, I gotta know what if it's not even in there. So I went ahead and to save time, I pre-cut the tape on these and the little strings. So there's Snake Eyes and Timber. I guess I already cut these strings, so we should be able to pull him out.
We're gonna need all the help that we get.
Let's get to work.
It's all dark and horny at 12 o'clock.
Damn, some foot is trapped in there. So there's Snake Eyes. And there's Timber. Yeah, Timber got a lot of flexibility. You know, I don't know. I'm not super familiar with all the action figure terms. But this is pretty cool. I didn't realize his pants were green. I thought he was an all black figure, but it's still pretty dope. Looks like all his gear came in this other box. And there's really cool art on this box, but I prefer the window. looks like a bit of shit to get into, but you want to just show the accessories right here. A lot of cool stuff. 3 machine guns, a silenced pistol, a crossbow. Looks like a hand with a ninja star in it, and a sword. Oh, and I guess timber comes with the extra head. That's cool. I don't want to spend too much time looking at the accessories. That's out the way. And then I got also for $11.99 the Crockmaster, who I don't remember from the cartoon, but it looks like a pretty cool figure with a big ass crocodile, a whip, and a chain with a spike collar leash. A spike collar and a chain leash. I guess this is the classified series. I really hope I could find Beachhead. He was like one of my favorites. Spirit would be cool too. A lot of the Cobras would be awesome. Destro, Zartan, Firefly. The Cobras were always the coolest, really. But yeah, I thought that was cool for $12. I don't really know what these retailed for when they came out, but I'm glad they're showing up in Raw, so I'll keep buying them. Especially, like I said, I've been on this G.I. Joe kick lately. And then before we get to the Badgers books, this is the last thing I got. I got this at DD's for $15. I don't know what they retail for. To be honest, it's a little bit more than I wanted to spend, but so I'm not a big manga or anime guy, but this particular, I saw this before from what are they called, Tokyo Revengers? But this character, to me, this picture that I seen, just speaking of the honey badger, reminded me of my son, aka the honey badger's dad, as he's now known. Just looked a lot like him to me, just reminded me of him. So I looked into the character a little bit more, and I seen as the way that they draw him with like these sharp vampire teeth, which reminded me of my son even more, because my son has some. I'm not trying to clown or nothing like that. I'm serious. Like, he has like some fangs, which kind of runs in the family a little bit, more so on his mom's side. Well, yeah, he kind of looks like a vampire-like with the fangs. So that made it even more like reminded me more of him. So that's the only reason really I bought this. Let's see how it looks. If you guys, if anybody watches Tokyo Revengers, let me know if it's cool. It looks cool from what I've seen, but what the fuck do I know?
Unlike some hearts, Reese's don't taste like desperation. Happy Valentine's Day.
There it goes.
This is Chris and his Capital One venture.
Oh, the little stand.
Together, they're making mountain-sized things happen. With no preset spending limit, Chris can buy the materials they need.
So my business never slows down.
Plus, they earn unlimited double miles on.
So, shout out to Honey Badger's dad. I know he never watched these videos, but if you're watching, son, I love you. And yeah, so that's that. Good hair on this character. All right, so now on to the Honey Badger's books. If you're not into the children's books, I can understand. You know, if you want to skip this part of the video, you know, thank you for watching. But if you want to stick around, I'd be glad to show these to you. So these are all from mycomicshop.com. They're mostly $1 plus. Some of them are $1 for shipping. Some are 50 cents for shipping. This is just a Spider-Man party book. I thought it'd be cool to have. Speaking of which, her birthday is on the 13th, so it's coming up quick. She's gonna be 2 already. My little honey badger, growing up fast. I'm not familiar with this book. It's called Randolph the Reindeer. They had a retail price of $9.95. It's nice hardcover. I think it'll be good for Christmas next year. Art looks pretty cool. Looks like an animation, basically. So yeah, I don't know what Randolph's story is, but let's see. It says, when a beloved family heirloom is destroyed, an ex-hotshot reindeer must brave a deadly snowstorm to reach Santa's workshop for a replacement. Before Christmas for one family is ruined forever. Sounds like fun. Then I got this. I never heard of this. So like these ones, these hard books, those the shipping is $1. But for this, like more like a graphic novel, the shipping is 50 cents. This is Astro Mouse and Light Bulb versus Astro Chicken. Don't know much about that. The synopsis: join Space Captain Astro Mouse, his sidekick, the insightful Light Bulb, and their pet Kaka as they battle an intergalactic potato wrestler, delicious but bossy Astro Chicken, make origami dinosaurs, sculpt dinosaurs boogers, escape vicious space creatures, and solve a civil war between mint and fruit flavored chewing gum. Getting lost in space has never been so ridiculous. Sounds cool. What was that? A piece of caca? Potato or... Hey, that's kind of cool. If you know some wrestling... So if they said it's a wrestling potato? An intergalactic potato wrestler, and they call him the potatoer. So if you guys are... If you're into wrestling, like really into wrestling, and that's like... kind of like an inside term that wrestlers use. Like, so when you're having a match... and you guys are hitting each other, and somebody starts hitting a little too hard, you know, throwing some real shots. They call that potatoing, or getting potatoed, or throwing potatoes. But that's kind of funny that the yeah, the potatoer. And caca, I guess, really is a piece of caca. Kind of gross. Yeah, it looks pretty interesting, quirky, at least. And then last up, I'll show her the. She's getting quite a collection of these little golden books. This month we got the Warriors of Wakanda, Star Wars: We Are the Resistance, and the Mighty Avengers. I think I might already have the Mighty Avengers that I bought in a set, so I might be passing that on to my partner War.lock for his grandson Eli. I'll check it out and see if I got it. If I do, speaking of War.lock, check the description for a link to his channel. And yeah, I'll pass. If I got 2 of these, I'll pass it on to him. And that does it for the Saturday morning special. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, congratulations, you got good taste. I'll be doing more of these. I think I'm going to keep my toys and the Honey Badgers kids books as a separate little thing. maybe I should make these kid friendly, but I don't think I can make it through these videos without cussing too much, which is a bad habit. But and I don't have the editing skills to make up for it. But anyways, again, thank you for watching. Any comments, questions, I appreciate it. Any feedback, recommendations, where can I get some, if you know where I can get some cheap toys or cheap kids books, let me know. And that'll do it. Like I always say, get off of YouTube, read some fucking comics, or play with some toys and read some kids books.